Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Yeah.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
Ryuji.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidant to people you trust who share a similar goal. You can find these people in places like school or around town. Try forming bonds with people by visiting them multiple times, earning their trust and proving your value. Once you have formed a bond, you can open the menu with the triangle button and select the confidant to check the strength in your relationships.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
I feel like he expects a lot from me.
I am thou. Thou art I. It shall become the wings of rebellion that with the birth of the Fool persona, I have...
Allows you to negotiate with shadows and start performing a hold-up. So now I can start recruiting them, I think. There's apparently Arcana boost. Turn bonus screen from future personas based on their... Yeah, gotcha.
Alright.
We get some fun shit.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
Listen up, everyone. As you all know, today's the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it? Okay, that might have been a question, actually, that I was gonna get asked.
Nice toss! Yeah! Man, you still got it, coach! Thanks. Let's go for one more! All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too.
Straight up knock someone out. All right, let's do it again.
Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, you're coming with me too. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Oh, great. You can use quick travel by bringing up the map when R1 is selecting the location you want to move to. Alright. I think I'm in floor 2. Yep, over here. D.
Don't wander around.
Look for the guy that's beaten to hell.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want?
Just walk up to the dude like, are you getting abused?
What? What are you saying? No, of course not.
It's Kamoshida, ain't it? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude looks like he lost an eye. Coward.
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end.
Alright, let's split up.
Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
Teleportation magic.
Get lost, loser.
Oh wait, one is over here. So 1 is 3. And 3 is 1. You guys doing okay?
Yeah?
I think a lot of bad stuff about the transfer student in your class, on.
Uh,
I know I hate rumors already, but they're only getting more and more complex as time goes on.
mm-hmm.
Wonder if he's alright. I hope he's not letting it get to him too much. It's just like you, Shino. Always worrying about other people before yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way you were, kind of like when you were there for me.
Why is a criminal here?
Yeah, you shut up. Oh, this dude, right? Another all team? So what if I am? Who's the strength student hanging out with Sakamoto? Oh, I get it. You're trying to snoop on Mr. Kamoshida, right? Look, our volleyball team performs at national level. Of course, our practices are going to be tough. Mr. Kamoshida decided to train us. No, he's dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. You sure it's not abuse?
Uh-huh, sure.
As if. Hey, we should stop talking to him. If he loses, he's gonna start attacking us. I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows what he's capable of? Alright, first years. Gotcha. That'll be class 3 then, I believe.
Get lost, loser.
You? Is Kamoshida abusing you?
Where'd you hear that?
I mean, sure, Mr. Kamoshida's strict, but it's like that for all the other sports teams, right? Though the special coaching he gave Mishima-senpai was probably too far. I don't know anything about that. Sorry. Mishima.
I can't do it.
Stop talking. And so please get ready to go home for today. Damn it. Damn, we're out of time. How'd it go? Take a wild guess. No luck either. Our group, see you in the courtyard. Alright.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
What are they?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
Is she seems annoyed.
She's been like that since middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Mishima.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face. That was just because I'm not good at the sport. Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
You have an amazing spike.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this. There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. Principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it. This has gotta be a joke. Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it.
You gonna quit?
No, I ain't giving up. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
More not from the stuff that happened today. I should probably head to sleep soon. Self-imposed Morgana Morgana just... Oh yeah, all of them have to have come from somewhere. That's one of the big things.
Just add this.
On any one of the games, in any Persona game, really in general, almost every single conflict is born from a kernel of actual life. I was talking with Arrow about it briefly yesterday. We were talking about manga, manhwa, and almost all form of just literature or pop culture that comes out of it. Fantasy or anything else, whatever the genre, there's always a bit of culture bleed in anything that they do. It's kind of hard to not write what you experience or know happens. You take inspiration from it. And a lot of times, not even really thinking about it, you bleed more than you intend to. And with a lot of these bosses, you can tell there is some semblance of it. They probably are cartoonized to a bit of an extreme, but there's still something there that gave the inspiration to it. And you can't just say it came from nowhere. It just don't make any damn sense. Principal and even the parents know about the abuse. Why ain't anybody speaking up? They're afraid of Kamoshida. I can't even think even both the principal and the parents are quiet though. Especially because Kamoshida made the volleyball team famous, yeah? Yeah, pretty much. Same thing as any sports town. I remember there was a news story a long ass time ago, at least it feels like it was the longest time ago, of like a football town. A town that was sort of, the only thing for it was like the football team at a college, and it was doing rather well. It might have been high school, I'm actually not sure. And then news came out that some of the students actually doing some pretty horrendous stuff. And the town was very quick to try and like sweep it up because, hey, they're football people, we need them a lot, as well as just like, they're kids. And everyone else was like, no, that shit's wrong. I actually don't remember how the story concluded or what was the follow-up, but I remember that initial media burst about that scenario. Never looked into how it finished, but that's kind of how it is here, possibly. An Olympic athlete comes to your local school and is teaching. You want to make sure you don't lose that, especially when that's all that your area has going for it. And you're probably going to excuse a lot of shit when you shouldn't. Again, cartoonized to all hell, probably, but that is probably the kernel that's going on here. That little bit of truth. He's been up, he's been kids up, and all they're allowed to do is endure. And that follower of his doesn't give one single shit. What follower? Aunt Takamaki. You met her in the courtyard, remember? You should know her. I mean, she's in your class, dude. What a load of bull. Can't let it end like this. Gonna try and find someone who knows what's going on with Kamoshida during break tomorrow. Just you watch, I ain't giving up. Oh yeah,
just
that's gonna be in a lot of places. For any location that's big on something, people that are in that something, whatever it is, are gonna have some level of bias or special treatment. I think it's one of those things that really can't actually be avoided. Or at least I've never seen a good example of it being unbiased. At least not without mass outcry. It's sort of something that's become a thing with the current age we are in of social media. Everything's overly shared to an extent. Actually, it's sort of difficult to define that extent, but a lot of things are openly shared, so up until the world looks at it, a lot of things can easily just be passed by because you're in that bubble. And only until it pops do you really see the magnitude of what was done. I'm beat from running around all around today. Let's sleep. Did you see Mr. Kamoshida play yesterday? He was so awesome. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. Not such a good idea. I hear you shouldn't go near the PE faculty office. People say you can hear weird sounds like screaming even though no one's there. Well, it's probably just a rumor spread by fans to scare competition. So about witnesses. I was wondering if we could get him something out of Takamaki. Since she was Kamoshida? No, that ain't why. You know how we didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Takamaki's BFF with a starter, a girl named Suzui. I tried to talk to that girl during the break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Takamaki talk to her. Then again, I guess it'll be hard to get her to help us. Sorry, let me see what else I can come up with.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Oh no, it's totally my fault. I shouldn't have been spacing out like that. You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
They don't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Ow. Fuck.
Damn it! What the hell?
Find someone?
Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
I mean, we kind of should have started with that.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
How about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas?
Fine, cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? What do we do?
Let's punish the king.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
We must be hallucinating. No. Meow?
This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
God, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
Desires would go too.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
There's no other way.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
I'm interested.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, some of the guys in my class have been talking. About that Suzui girl. Looks like rumors are going around about her and Kamoshida. They're true, no wonder I couldn't get her to talk. Still, seems about that... something about that doesn't seem right. It's nothing so clear-cut, but... I've known Takamaki and Suzui since middle school. They're just Snowy Kamoshida's their type, you know? So I gotta wonder where those rumors came from. I guess we'll get to it tomorrow. See ya! Wonder what the students are saying. I should listen and then they go home. Pass this up. Just hear a bunch of random things.
Don't wander around.
Also, is this a functioning vending machine? Damn it. I was hoping I could, like, pull up Persona 4 and, like, stock up on some small items. What am I doing? Actually, I probably start this in a couple. Yeah.
Train doors are now closing. Please stand back.
Alright. I'm jumping on that train.
Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step.
Any more things I gotta listen to?
Shucks.
Or do they have, like, a specific one I need to listen to? Oh, just to get
Will
this.
you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening?
Oh, the eavesdropping?
Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear?
You were arguing. Think about a friend.
Shiho. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Wonder what happened. I should follow her. Chief Investigator Yu Narakami is on the job. Fine. Right this way. Check. Okay, no. Trying to be sneaky, are ya?
Stop following me! Just leave me alone!
No. I can't.
Why? Why do you keep worrying about me?
Let's go somewhere safe.
What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you. It was just an argument.
With Kamoshida? Seems she's really stressed out.
Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
Yeah, the other people in the other stall would have heard all this and been like, oh, whoa, what the fuck's going on? At least in the back of their minds. And if this actually was our time-traveling Yu Narakami, I feel like he would say, punching a god is very therapeutic. You should try it sometime. Maybe that's why.
You might be right. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it.
Bad to the bone.
Is that supposed to be a joke? Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen.
I mean, it could.
I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.